What is going on, everyone? I am Bob O'Mac, and today on Crisis in the Toyverse, we're going to be looking at the Mattel DC Multiverse Batwoman action figure. I gotta say, I've been messing around with this figure for a few moments here or so, and I actually enjoy her quite a bit. This is definitely a step in the right direction on Mattel's part. There are a few things to point out, but overall, it is a big upside as compared to the Two-Face, which, like I said, wasn't a bad figure, but this one actually has a lot of cool things going for it. So let's go ahead and dive into it, shall we? First thing, let's focus on the head sculpt for a moment, because it does look really nice. The cowl looks great, the lips are painted, the eyes look great, the hair looks very nice. My only complaint about the hair is, once you move the figure a little bit, it does look a little awkward. But at the end of the day, it definitely works, so not too angry to say the least. I like the way the cape is sculpted on with the clasps right there. That definitely looks pretty good. Speaking of the cape, it is a soft plastic-like rubbery material, and I really have no complaints about it whatsoever. It is pegged into the back there. As for the suit itself, it's done in this matte black, if you will. I kind of actually would have liked to have seen this thing with a little bit darker black on it, but the red works very well, and the logo is painted on, and it looks fine. The belt is made of all red, just like it is in the comic books. It would have been nice to have a wash or something on that, but that's not normally something we see from a Mattel figure, so can't really complain too much. The boots are sculpted very nice as well. At least at the feet they are. It's painted on right there at least. But, you know, overall, really nothing to complain about in terms of sculpting and paint with this figure. So, while I have her in my hands, let's just go ahead and break down articulation. Now, her head really can't look back, but it can look down quite a bit. And as you can see right there, the hair actually doesn't look too bad directly in front of the camera. When you're looking at it in person, it does look a little weird. Now, in terms of the arms, she can get her arms all the way up, all the way down. You can spin it around, get it to go back and forwards like that. So that's pretty cool. No bicep swivel, but we do have a hinge at the elbow here that works well enough, if you will. And we do have a rotation and a hinge at the hand. Now, in terms of the upper body, we have a diaphragm joint that goes down that much and goes back somewhat. And I say that because it's not horribly great, but it's not awful either. And you do get some side to side with it. Not a lot, but a little bit. And that allows the twisting action as well. In terms of the legs, this is the biggest upgrade. We have these new style of hips that allow her to go out pretty dang far, kick forward a great amount, and not really go back just because the way the butt is sculpted in. Now, we do have an upper thigh cut right there. We do have a double bend at the knee. Check that out, folks. And we do have a hinge that allows for forward and back. Great range of motion there. The only thing missing, being quite honest with you guys, is an ankle rocker or pivot. But hey, you know, baby steps are being taken, and with the female bucks, it seems like it's being done very nicely, if I say so myself. Let's cover the accessories, and we'll break it down from there. So in terms of accessories, of course, this is the Build a Clayface wave, and we have the lower part of the body of Clayface and the head. These look very nice. Let's just pop on the head here. If I bring the upper torso in so you can get a better idea of how everything is looking so far. And then if I plug in the lower part here, Clayface is actually coming together quite nicely so far. We still got a lot more to talk about with that, so we will save that for next time. And the next piece here is the piece that has actually divided quite a few people, and that is the head sculpt, the Sinead O'Connor type look for Batwoman here. And, you know, I looked at some artwork in the comics. It actually looks on the same level, so I think some people need to take a step back and chillax from it, because it definitely does look how it sort of appears in the comics. There's really no paint issues. It's sculpted well enough. I really got no issues with the paint. And if you want to pop it off, you just take the head here and you pop on this other head, and voila, you got a head that still doesn't look back, but Sort of looks down a little bit, but, you know, it works well enough, if you will. So, definitely not too bad for Opie here. So, yeah, and there are no other accessories, no grappling gun or batarangs or things of that nature. That is a bit disappointing, but, you know, would have been nice if they'd been included, but it's not the end of the world. Let's do a size comparison and wrap this video up. Alright, gang, here we are at the size comparison portion of this video. In the middle, of course, we have our Batwoman. To the left of your screen, we have the Bombshells Batwoman, and obviously the All-Star Two-Face. Now, the multiverse figures work well with each other, which is to be expected, but it's nice to also have a different version of this character on my shelves, besides the Batwoman character, which is obviously a bigger scale. The bottom line here is this. Mattel is creating some awesome stuff, at least with these female bodies for the DC characters, and I'm very happy to report on. I'm very satisfied with this figure. My only gripes really are the fact that she doesn't come with any bad accessories, just an alternate head. So definitely go pick it up today. What are you waiting for? Add this to your toy collection. And of course, if you want to build that Two-Face, she is an essential part of that. She has the head and lower torso. But guys, with that being said, that's going to do it for today's video. I want to personally thank you for stopping by and seeing what's going on with this channel. Time is precious. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things. So for you to stop by and say hi, or even throw a dislike or a bad comment or a good comment, I appreciate it very much. Guys, I got a whole bunch of links in the description below. Head over to extreme-sets.com today for all your pop-up needs for toy photography and display purposes. They got some new stuff over there you're definitely going to want to check out. While you're at it on the interwebs, make sure you head over and throw it in your Google machine, undercovercapes.com. They have all the geekery you need in the podcast verse and so much more. Also, head over to BigBadToyStore.com for all your toy and collectible needs. Lastly, throw a follow on Instagram at ToyLoverCrew. You're going to like what's going on over there as well in terms of toy photography. Join in on the discussion as well. Guys, I got a slideshow at the end. Thank you so much. And until next time, great googly moogly.